History of Equatorial Guinea country. Equatorial Guinea is a small country located in Central Africa. It gained independence from Spain on October 12, 1968, making it one of the youngest countries in Africa. However, the history of the region dates back much further. Pre-colonial era. The area that is now Equatorial Guinea was originally inhabited by various Bantu-speaking tribes. These tribes lived in small, decentralized communities, and engaged in subsistence farming, fishing, and hunting. The region was relatively isolated from the major trade routes of the time. Colonial era. In the late 15th century, Portuguese explorers arrived in the area and claimed it for Portugal. However, they did not establish any permanent settlements. In the 18th century, the Portuguese ceded control of the region to the Spanish, who established a few small trading posts along the coast. Spanish rule. Equatorial Guinea became a Spanish colony in 1844, known as Spanish Guinea. The Spanish focused on exploiting the region's natural resources, particularly timber and cocoa. They also introduced Catholicism and imposed their language and culture on the local population. During the early 20th century, Equatorial Guinea experienced significant economic growth due to the cocoa industry. However, the local population suffered from forced labor and harsh treatment under Spanish rule. Independence and post-independence era. In the 1950s and 1960s, nationalist movements emerged in Equatorial Guinea, demanding independence from Spain. The most prominent of these was the movement for the independence of Equatorial Guinea MIGE, led by Francisco Maches Mea. Equatorial Guinea gained independence from Spain on October 12, 1968, with Maches Mea becoming the country's first president. However, his rule quickly turned authoritarian and brutal, with widespread human rights abuses and political repression. In 1979, Maches Mea was overthrown in a military coup led by his nephew, Teodoro Obiang Mea Mbasogo. Obiang Mea has remained in power ever since, making him one of the longest-serving leaders in the world. Under Obiang Mea's rule, Equatorial Guinea has experienced significant economic growth due to the discovery of oil reserves in the 1990s. However, the wealth generated from oil has not been evenly distributed, and the majority of the population continues to live in poverty. Equatorial Guinea has also faced criticism for its human rights record and lack of political freedoms. Despite these challenges, the country has made some progress in recent years, including joining the Community of Portuguese-language countries CPLP in 2014. Overall, the history of Equatorial Guinea is marked by colonial exploitation, authoritarian rule, and economic inequality. The country continues to face numerous challenges as it strives for development and political stability.